Katie. So I've been working with polymer clay a lot lately to make embellishments and jewelry and all kinds of things. And if you're interested in polymer clay, there's tons of types. I'm fairly new with it, so I bought a few types of clay, and I just learned a cool way to store it. So I have a 3-inch binder here, and sorry about my nails, it peeled off when I did something. It's a weekend, so it doesn't matter. In here, in this 3-inch binder, I bought some sheet protectors. Now, polymer clay does have to have a certain type of plastic, and those types are polyethylene 1, 2, and 4, and polypropylene 5. If you have the recycled number, like on the bottom of containers, a lot of times they'll have the little, I don't know if you can see it right there, they'll have a recycling number inside the little triangle. This one's hard to see, but this one says number 2. So this one would be okay, this container. Like if you store it in like a Tupperware or something, a certain container, it has to have, if you can find one of those symbols, like this one, is a number 1. Again, that would be okay. So if you store your polymer clay in containers like old Tupperwares and things, it needs to be polyethylene 1, 2, and 4 and polypropylene 5. If you want to test your plastic out, just take a little piece of clay, set it on the plastic for about a month, and see if it starts to eat away or erode, or if the clay like gets all mushy and tacky. Then you know it's not good. You know you don't want any PVC 3 or vinyl or polystyrene 6, okay, if that helps at all. But anyways, I have sheet protectors. Let me put that away with all my junk. Right here. And I start off with just little pieces of clay I have, so that's what I have. And then I have my scrap clay that I keep for backings and different things. Then I have organized them by brand and kind of by color. So I've tried a couple different brands because I'm new to polymer clay, so I wanted to check out what I liked best. So these ones I wrote here, and yes, they're see-through, so you're seeing other ones, but the first one I wrote, these are Fimo Effects. This is vanilla, and they usually have a number in correspondence with the color, and this is 105. Now on some of them, I also wrote the baking temperature and time. So with the Fimo, I just got a little sample pack of them, and that's what I ordered. I put them all together. I put all the Fimos in one because they're all pastel-y colors and they're pretty anyways. So like on this one coming up, this mint one, which I really like, it says Fimo Effects, 230 degrees Fahrenheit at 30 minutes. And this is mint 505. So I have all my Fimos here, and then you can just I rolled them out in my pasta machine, and some I rolled out by hand because my pasta machine died, so I had to get a new one, and I just laid them in. These are top loading sheet protectors just for regular documents, and I cut the side so I can just peel this back. This is hard to do because I'm holding my camera right now. Peel it back and pull my clay off. And then I just lay it back over, and it keeps it safe and protected. So these are the Fimos, and then I start with Sculpey 3. I did mix Sculpey 3 and Primo. Those and Sculpey Accents and Souffle, because they all bake at the same temperature. So it's, I'm good with mixing it. If you are going to mix different brands of clay with different baking temperatures, you definitely want to go with the lower temperature because you don't want it to burn if it's not meant to be baked that high. Just bake it for a longer time. So I have 2 silvers. I have silver, and then I think this is white gold. Then I have regular gold. This is suede brown. Then I got like flesh tone and chocolate. These I just got in a sample pack, so I didn't have much, and I don't know if I'm going to like them, so I put them in one. This color I like, so I got a bunch of it. This is the Granny Smith. Again, these came in a sample pack. The only one I really like out of these 3 is the Emerald. So if I like the color, I'm labeling it. And if I'm getting a pack of it, I'm labeling the color. So that way when I run out, I can order a new one. So I have a lot of Primo and Fimo I showed you, and Sculpey 3, and I did the pinks and the reds together, pinks and then purples and magentas together that way. And then I put my 2 yellows in the back for some reason. I don't know why, but I did. And I've just started conditioning. And conditioning is the process of when you take the clay in its state that you get it. Some are really brand new and some are dry, and you work it until it's soft and pliable and non-crumbly. So I also have Kato in here, which I live in Vermont, and right now, today it was like 0 degrees all day. So for me, Kato is probably not going to be a good clay to use in the winter. I'm really struggling to condition it to where it's not all cracking. The translucent, I did get to see how the ends are nice. But if you look at the color I just did, it's slightly cracking at the edges there. You know, and then the copper, I can't even get this to condition. I mean, I'm like really, really struggling with the copper here. It is just falling apart in my hands. So I did the best I could. I'll probably have to condition the Kato in the summer. It'll probably be one I use in the summer when it's warmer. Whereas like the Sculpey 3 and stuff that's super soft to begin with, I'll use that more in the winter. So anyways, I can fit tons in here. I got tons of blank pages. Also, starting in the way back, you know, for my mixed media, I started putting like my delicate things, like my chipboards in here. I just slid those in from the top. I didn't cut the side. I just slid them from the top. You know, my chipboards. You can also put in your stickers, different things that you really don't want to get bent up. Work well in this. You know, you could have different binders, one for your mixed media, one for your clay. I have some designs there that I was trying to take little pieces and bits of printed designs to put on rubber stamps I was making. These are the lace molds we made. I put in there, you know, and then some stickers. So I didn't know, just kind of an idea of ways you can store kind of things that you don't want, one, to get dirty, dog hair in, all of that, and two, that kind of keep it nicely organized. Anyways, I'm going to pick that up. I'm about to drop it. Hope that helped.